All right, guys. I hope how you doing. We're going to try to uh, give you a little bit of a little play-by-play of how to do your Wakelet. Again, go into Wakelet, and what you do eventually, you're gonna have to give it a title. So I gave this one current event, and then you're gonna have to give it a description. So I chose cell phone ban in Ontario. It's a current event. It has lots of relevance. Actually, in classrooms, I'm gonna add here. Um, so it's more specific. It's not just banning all cell phones from Ontario, right? So I thought it would be interesting because it's topical for us for sure, and I'm obviously interested in this kind of a topic. And when you pick your topic, pick something that you're into and that you can make sense and that you can do, the 5 W's on it and have an opinion on it and generate some ideas about the world around you and like why are we learning social studies, for example, right? So again, you're going to have to go and hit the plus sign. What I did here is I hit the text button here, and when I put the text button in, I put the social studies that this event relates to would be history, economics, and sociology. Especially sociology, I think, because cell phones have become such a big part of our society. Okay, so once you do that, you're going to hit the plus sign again, and this time you're going to paste a link in. So paste a URL. I want you to go to Google Maps, and in this case, I want you to type in, for my one, I'm going to type in Ontario. So you see we're in Regina here, and now it highlights the place of Ontario. So I'm going to just kind of, look at that. It says Ontario. I want people to know this is where the cell phone ban can take place. So I'm going to take this and copy it, and I'm going to go into here, make sure it says paste URL, and I'm going to go control that, and then you will see that inside of Wakelet, it will take that link and it will show you where Ontario is. Now, if you want, I wonder if you could do this inside. It'd be interesting to see if you can move it around. Maybe you can move it around, and even if you back it up a little bit in that. But, anyways, that's what I want you to do. Show where it took place. It's on Ontario. Okay. And then the next step that I want you to do is I want you to look at Twitter. Now, you're going to have to make sure you sign up for a Twitter account, and if you had problems before, figure it out. Double check some things. If you need some help, let me know. Because what this will do, it will pull tweets from it. The other thing I just thought of as I'm talking about this, you can also, if you use Instagram, and you can Google something in Instagram and copy and paste the links somehow in here so we can share them. I would accept that as well. But I want you to use social media and show how people are using social media to talk about things. So I'm going to go in here. So I click on the Twitter one, and this is the power of hashtags. So I'm going to put Ontario cell ban. I'm going to see what that will give me. Let me see if that's anything that will give me no items in that. Okay, let's try something like I'll just put a search cell phones in Ontario and see what I get on this. So I could read through these and see what happens. Oh, this one's perfect. It talks about who are teachers, kids, tougher to teach or discipline these days, more distractions. Interesting. So I would probably add that. There'll be a battle on that, people are saying. I can't believe someone wants to ban cell phones in Ontario. We have to teach. I really believe in what she is saying here. So I'm going to add that. And then, here, excellent. So the Elementary Teachers Federation of Ontario, representing 76,000 teachers, recommend that cell phones be turned off in classroom, that all Wi-Fi transmissions be labeled as part of hazard. I think those are 3 really cool ones that go with that current event. So you have to add 3 social media posts in there. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to add those ones inside. So you can see, you can even read some of the other parts that happen with it. But I really think it's really cool, to look at social media in that aspect. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go and we're going to check out YouTube. Okay, so go to here. I'm going to type. Actually, you can do this right inside of Wakelet. Hit the plus sign in here. Go to YouTube, and then I'm going to search Ontario ban cell phones. Look, I didn't even have to put more. There it is. Ontario to ban cell phones in the classroom. So I'm going to click on that. It looks like 13. I'm going to just pick the 2-minute one. I'm going to take that one off. There's a 2-minute and 20-second one. There's a news story. I think it's pretty credible. You can see it's the CBC. So I'm going to add that in. So I would recommend obviously that you watch it and you see what's going on with it, but I'm just kind of showing you guys quickly what I want you guys to do with this. All right, so the next thing that I want you to do is go to this. It's called faketextmessage.com, and we're gonna create one here, and maybe we're gonna start here and name. I'll put Mr. V. It's kind of a cool thing. So this is like my cell phone, for example, right? And I can start to put my messages. Let's ban cell phones, right? And I want you to talk to your parents or a buddy, and I want this to not just be like two things back and forth. Fill it up. You might have to put more than 3 images in here to finish off your conversation that you're gonna have. So let's ban cell phones in school, right? And then I'm going to add this, and I'm going to go no way. And so then you have a conversation, right? Why not? And then you can go into, well, they're a good learning tool, all those things. And you can mess around in here and change the battery, the connections. Instead of Sprint, I think you can add in something like, like you put O'Neill Network or something, have some fun with it, all right? So once you have that, then you're going to go create image. All right, it's going to take your text message here, and it's going to turn into an image. All right, so you might have to do 2 or 3 of these depending on how long your text is. And remember, I want you to interview your parents or a friend and really have a discussion, and then take that and put it inside of here. Once you're done, you're going to download your images, and so make sure you know where it downloads. I know where mine download. And then you're going to go back to Wakelet, right? And once you're back in Wakelet, you're going to hit the plus sign, and you see there's a thing for images. So I'm going to upload an image. I know that's in my downloads. I have a couple other ones in here. There's the one I just made, right? So I'm going to upload that. And then that image is also part of my Wakelet as well, all right? And then finally, the last thing that you're going to need to do, all right, to do this is become a reporter. You're going to go to Flipgrid. You can kind of see I've done it around, but I'll do another one for you guys. Again, like I said, if you want, you can use stick figures, or you can draw a picture if you don't want to see your face in there, but I need to hear your voice and I want to hear your opinions. When you read through here, it says, as a reporter for your current event, you must tell the impact of health on society, include the who, what, where, and when, and what's your opinion on this event. So I want you guys to be a reporter on this. So when I go in here, right, I'm going to allow this. You can do this on your phones as well. So there I am, all right, and I'm going to record, and I'm going to say, well, so in Ontario, there's my where. Recently, in the last weeks, from April 17th, there's my when. The provincial government is deciding to ban cell phones in schools. So there's my what. So then you'd also have to say where. I said Ontario. Make sure I have everything. And then the most thing you want to get into is the where. I said that Ontario, and then you want to get into the why. So why this is important? Well, if maybe Ontario bans cell phones from their class, maybe we'll do that in Saskatchewan as well, and then we'll have to see how we do that. So I've done my W's, and I know what social sciences. So like I said before, my Wakelet. So the other thing, why is this important? Well, cell phones have become a big part of society. In my opinion, is that banning doesn't really teach students anything. I really think that we need to teach students how to use them properly. In policing cell phones and all that, in my opinion, it's tough. And I know that back in the day, people were distracted by other things too. So I know different teachers have different opinions on, which is cool, and that's what we need to create. And that's why studying this and doing this is great. But I think instead of banning cell phones, we need to have a plan with cell phones and really help students understand how to use them properly, and teachers as well. It's just not students. So that's Mr. Vanderman reporting. Hope you enjoyed my feedback. Have a good day. All right, so then there I am, right? So I've good enough. You can put a title in there. Ban cell phones. And I'll put a question mark because that's my report. Update the title. You can attach things. That's good. Snap the selfie. Again, you don't have to put your picture in. You can put other things in there too. And I'll put a little, I don't know, what should I put, guys? There's lots of cool things you can do in here. You can put stickers and all that kind of good stuff. Let's just, what is this? A little high five. Oh, awesome. You guys are awesome. So I'm going to put awesome in there. You don't have to. You can just have some fun with that. Okay. And then I'm going to submit, and then good. My report is complete. So then you take your Flipgrid link here, and you're going to go into your Wakelet. All right. And you're going to go plus, and you're going to see, oh, paste URL. Paste that URL in there so I know if you've done it, so I can go in here and see. So there is your current event. So what I'm trying to get you guys to do is really explore with it. You can add an image cover. Let's choose this from library. Let's see what they have. You can also download your own, but I'm just going to go in here and put a cell phone in there. And oh, right on. I think this is a good one. So we'll put that in. These I know are these are all Creative Commons. They're all copyright free, which is cool. You can edit the background too if you want. You can choose from library. Maybe we want a nice, what's kind of, oh, this looks cool, right? And you can put a nice little background in there to spruce it up. So there you have it. There's your current events. We looked at how it deals with social studies. We put a map of where it's occurring. We looked at some social media and put some, in this case, tweets inside, right? We looked at YouTube and found an article about it. It doesn't have to be YouTube, but YouTube would be the best because it's easy to put in, and I showed you how to do that. I want you to have a little text message conversation with somebody about this, and then I want you to be a reporter and talk about it. So I hope this makes sense. Once you're done, you're going to make sure it's unlisted. You're going to save and exit. All right. And then the last step that you need to do is at the bottom, it says manage contributors. You're going to click on that. You're going to copy this link. All right. And then you're going to go to your email and you're going to make a new message. All right. And when you do that, then you're going to paste the link and send it to me. All right. Oops. So hopefully that little tutorial there has helped you out and will help you do your current event. This is due the Tuesday we get back. So have some fun with it. Talk to your parents about it. Talk to your buddies about it. And hopefully you guys can create a really cool current event synopsis in Wakelet. Thanks for watching, and ask me if let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.